Hello and welcome back to Ankh 3, Battle of the Gods. Didn't I say you'd hear from me again? So, we're starting off in Luxor. And we'll have to look at everything.
Doesn't look inviting.
Oh, just okay.
The candle inside is nearly burned down. Somebody must have had a whale of a time recently. The candle inside has burnt down.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Oh!
How can you bang on my shop at such an ungodly hour?
Ungodly hour?
Of course. Who walks among the living in the light of day?
Human being?
beings?
No, nobody. Luxor is not a city of the day. It only really comes to life at night.
Ah.
What kind of accent is that? It's very strange.
Strange? I spent 5 years at the École des Accents de la Haute Cuisine in order to perfect my speaking like this. Every chef worth his salt in Luxor talks like moi. And our trade union is going to push this in all of the world. Trust me.
Well, Olga, our cook in Cairo, actually, she speaks pretty normally.
Ah, only the lower-class barbaric cooks live in Cairo.
Oh boy.
Why isn't there anyone on the streets in Luxor during the day?
How can you ask this? Luxor only lives at night. It is pandemonium then. People come from all over the place and spend their money in Luxor. At my place, for example.
But aren't you worried that Luxor might lose its identity?
Don't you worry. The great Luxor will never fall prey to any ridiculous tourists. Not now, and not in 1,000 years.
I've been robbed.
What a pity for you. They robbed me recently, too. My pair of bellows disappeared, but it was old and filthy anyway. I hope the thief blew all the soot into his face.
I must find a portal?
Oh, you lost it.
Not exactly.
When in doubt, you will find everything you have lost in the dirty neighborhood to my left. Because one of its inhabitants left it. Maybe that will be the case for this portemonnaie of yours as well.
It's called a portal.
Whatever.
Those thingies you were baking smell delicious.
I call them biscuits. But they pale in comparison to my other specialities.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Could I see that?
I have so many of these cutters that you can have one. Be my guest.
Oh, what did he give me? Cookie cutter, oh. Okay. The camel's doing that.
No, I'd tumble into the well. Water. Again. Why does there have to be so much water everywhere?
Oh, a little
like
gumball.
So many vending machines, this one wants money too.
God, camel parking? Enter well-to-do neighborhood. Let's look here. What do we got? Catch the thief. Yeah, okay. And someone's balking.
So, that's what's going on.
What?
You're the piece that's missing in my puzzle. The old saying has rung true once again. The perpetrator always returns to the scene of the crime.
Perpetrator?
If I had my way, I'd take my luxurious spear and run you through straight away for your insolent deed. Unfortunately, it was confiscated. We can't have you hurting children all the time, blah, 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 blah. You can hardly say it's my fault when the brats steal dates. Somebody's got to keep them on the straight and narrow. Well, anyway, that's why I was transferred to indoor duty. which means that now I can spend my time solving mysterious crimes. The only thing I'm allowed to do now is snuff out people who want to leave the scene of a crime in a hurry. By any chance,
the body over there.
do you want to leave the scene of this crime in a hurry?
No.
What a shame. Be that as it may, you'd be better off proving your innocence to me quickly before we bring our luxurious methods of torture to bear.
Luxurious doesn't sound that bad at all.
That means they come from Luxor, not that they don't hurt people.
Oh. I don't want to be a bother, but I have to get by.
That's impossible. That's the scene of a crime and cannot be disturbed.
But that girl just ran by, too. She robbed me.
Such a nice lady. I can't imagine that for the life of me. And besides, she probably lives there. Of course she can go by.
What kind of crime is supposed to have happened here anyway?
A tricky case indeed, but I've nearly solved it down to the last detail. Look at that. The poor victim is lying here. An overturned cart is over there. And ha! The key. We've got an empty, open sarcophagus.
Uh-huh. So what do you think happened?
How can you ask? It's about as clear as the day. A mummy broke out of the sarcophagus and strangled the cart driver. Then it fled into the alleys of Luxor.
I might have a few doubts about how the crime occurred.
So, what kind then?
The driver's not dead at all.
What makes you so sure of that?
He's snoring.
Oh, that could also be the last twitchings of a corpse in its death throes.
The card is from a sarcophagus delivery service.
What makes you so sure of that?
It's written in big, broad letters right on it.
Just because I can't read doesn't mean that people can tell me anything they feel like.
Mummies are dead. Accordingly, they can't strangle anyone.
What makes you so sure of that?
Well, to be honest, there has been a sprightly mummy here and there in my...
Ah, there you go.
But those were all cosmic strokes of fate and incredible coincidences.
No coincidence is as crazy as life itself.
Is that enough for you?
You don't say. So you really know your way around reconstructions, do you? Then do tell what you think is supposed to have happened here.
A drunken coffin salesman was distracted by the poster and drove into the obelisk. The cart was wrecked, the salesman landed on the street, and he's still lying there.
And the mummy? How do you explain the mummy?
There never was a mummy, man. The sarcophagus is brand new.
That you know so many details here seems very suspicious to me. I could almost believe that you are the accomplice, the front man, the third man I'm still searching for. I'm going to keep an eye on you.
I'm no accomplice. I'm from Cairo.
That puts the general suspicion on you, no matter what. What brings you to Luxor in the first place?
I have to find a portal to the sacred Hotel of the Gods.
Could be. Could be. Things like that happen all the time. I am dead certain that there was an accomplice. After all, modern sarcophagi can only have been opened from the outside. So, if it wasn't you, then who was it?
Oh, God.
I've spotted a suspect.
Describe the person. Then I'll subject whoever it is to rigorous questioning.
White cap, reddish brown hair.
White cap, reddish brown hair.
Uh-huh. Special features?
A gleaming ball.
Go on.
Oh, God.
A red...
Did you? Let's take a look. I'm not convinced. So,
Oh
A
boy.
wheel came loose in the collision.
Oh, the pest. I presume you...
You know,
Indeed. The only thing more important to me are my baby crocs in pastry. The absolute it.
ew. Baby Crocs in pastry? That's somehow...
My best product.
Are you saying that somebody should get you new baby crocodiles?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Okay, well, we can't get past him right now, so this is the well-to-do neighborhood.
There's a crocodile farm hidden behind that wall.
Okay. Actually, I need to check something else. Because, yeah, there's nobody here. I didn't check the camel. Maybe I should check the camel. Oh, hello.
A well-equipped camel. A true fireman's equipment.
So we've got...
Oh, for God's sakes! The Pharaoh's daughter has published a photo love story with me as the lead man. I've opened the lunchbox.
Okay, now we've got banana. Cherry. Oh, and he won cherry spitting contest, right? Let's look here. Anything else in this area? No, just the signs, so... That's literally all we can do?
Firmly locked. Not bad.
Okay, we got more down here. Oh.
The Camel's Friend. Pointers for Professionals. Issue 2. Hey! I've detached the right-hand half of the whistle. This month's issue of The Camel's Friend. The series on training camels with a shrill whistle is continued here. The second part of the shrill whistle kit is enclosed in the magazine. In the article it says, apart from the fact that camels react to shrill whistles, it is important to know that commands can be given by different ways of blowing the whistle. A short, hearty whistle, for example, triggers an urge in the camel to immediately head for the next waterhole to drink. Last part of our series in next month's issue.
Okay.
Speed camel shipping. If safe and fast are what you need, then lightning fast can do the deed. What can we ship for you?
Oh, please. No slogans. They make me sick.
Well, I wouldn't mind giving it a rest either.
Oh,
but the marketing
hello.
contract is very clear about it.
White cap, red hair.
Oh, that face looks familiar. Just not so, sober.
Oh dear, you're not from the Cairo Municipal Authorities, are you?
Yes. In fact, I am. ASIL, Office for Public Order.
Listen, this is all a huge misunderstanding. All right, so I did sleep it off once in the Pharaoh's Palace Gardens. And it might have been me under the table at the Wild Mummy now and again.
So, yeah, Red Sea.
But basically, I'm just a well-behaved Luxor businessman who enjoys observing his civic duties. My wife must never get wind of my little escapades.
Red Sea Aquarium, you old boozer! So there's actually a sober version of you too?
Of course. I'm an upright fellow through and through, at least here at home. Which, incidentally, is exactly my problem. Don't you have any deliveries I can take care of for you? Far away, at best. To Cairo, or to the Pharaoh, perhaps.
So, you want me to get you a delivery?
Oh, yes. Please, please. My wife is driving me nuts.
Can you tell me how to get into the poor district?
Oh, no sweat. I can organize all that for you. You'll be there in no time at all. Hey, remember, I'm the one who knows everything and everybody here. All you have to do is organize some way for me to skive off.
Okay.
I've always wanted to know something. How did you ever get that
Chew.
odd name of yours?
Actually, it's a bit embarrassing for me too. After all, what kind of man is named after his mother? But when my father suggested giving me his name, Dead Sea Aquarium, he knew his chances with Red Sea Aquarium weren't good.
Your mother?
Exactly. Now do you understand why I don't want to talk about it?
I certainly do.
Anything else you want to know?
Well, yes. What was your grandfather's name?
Black Sea Aquarium. Are you happy now?
Oh, God.
And your great-grandfather?
He answered to a less imposing name. Sargasso Sea Aquarium. Now that I've told you all this, will you finally leave me in peace?
Hang on a second. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Oh, I'm
A
horrible.
twin brother called White Sea Aquarium.
Really? There is a White Sea?
Yes, it's a sidearm of the Arctic Ocean. We had to learn all this by heart. Satisfied?
A man like you surely has children.
Two little rascals named Bering Sea Aquarium and Caspian Sea Aquarium, after our Nordic forefathers. Are you finally done with humiliating me?
Definitely.
Thanks.
Who's that you're talking to?
An important business partner.
Your three boozing bosom buddies are no business partners.
No, it's the, Pharaoh's personal buyer.
What?
What? Pharaoh? I don't believe a word you say.
But yes, I'm supposed to deliver otter noses to Cairo. Yes, exactly. Otter noses.
Where is the merchandise?
The young buyer is going to bring them any minute now.
Well, I can't wait to see them. And tell Russell Barr he should wipe his feet first the next time he comes here.
Of course, darling.
And tell Russell T to keep his trap shut.
As always, darling.
Huh. Lovely.
Ah, the camel's friend. Pointers for professionals. Hey, I've detached the left-hand half of the whistle. Only the ball is missing now. A shame it'll only come with issue number 3 next month. A tasty cherry with a very hard cherry pit.
Moo! Let's look. What does this say?
Last month's issue of The Camel's Friend. This is the one where a 3-part series on training camels with a shrill whistle begins. The 3 parts of the whistle are enclosed in 3 issues, 1 apiece. It says here, nearly every camel reacts to the sound of a shrill whistle. The whistle must be blown very close to the camel's ear so that the animal reacts to the command as desired. To be continued in the next issue.
Okay. That's useful.
This shipping company uses the new quarter-ton freight camels.
Okay, yeah, so he's got hair, but not all the way down to his butt. Oh, okay, I get it. He doesn't see him in this area, so if we get him the otter noses, he will do that.
Water. Again. A well-equipped camel. It even has a fire brigade badge on its helmet. Ha! As expected, it starts drinking. Water. No, I'd tumble into the well. I need to try water again. A great invention. A lot can be stuffed into a saddlebag, and then you don't have to lug it all yourself.
Okay, he's drinking the water now.
No time to rest.
We've got the temple entrance. Let's check this out.
Love companion.
I have regulations I must abide by.
Hello? Problems?
You could say that. This gorilla refuses to climb up my tree.
That's not typical of gorillas.
Mrs. Chippy has been sitting up there since this morning.
Do you want me to persuade him?
Better not. Judging by his foul mood, he hasn't had any breakfast yet.
Oh.
Mrs. Chippy?
My cat. She's a crossbreed of an Egyptian pharaoh cat and a royal Bengal tiger.
Oh, what?
Sounds expensive.
Whatever. Mrs. Chippy climbed up the tree in front of my house this morning. And she's been sitting there mewing miserably ever since. She's scared of heights, you see. I was always able to lure her down again with one of those wind-up toy mice. They worked very well. But this time it didn't work. And then I lost the mouse, too.
Why did the stupid beast climb up the tree in the first place?
Don't you talk about my beloved cat like that. She's in danger.
You're lucky. I'm an old hand at rescuing cats.
You are? No offense meant, but you don't exactly look the part of the storybook hero who rescues cats from trees. Or people from burning buildings. Or the world from God's Gone Mad.
Hey, little lady, don't you?
Ah, forget about it.
I'd need to see tangible proof that you're a professional cat rescuer. Your regulations don't allow you to save a sweet little furball for...
No funny business, my son.
I wasn't planning on any.
Good for your family. My regulations forbid me. No funny...
Tremble before the great Asil, who is soon to stride through these doors.
In my fabulous suit of armor, made of a material only recently developed by high-tech research, the only ones I need to tremble before would be the gods themselves.
Then start trembling.
What?
Shut up.
What?
No offense meant. I'm as good as gone.
But we'll be back, you plated twerp.
But it'll be done in a jiffy.
He looks as if we're getting enough to
Surely
eat
a
already.
strong man like...
No, okay.
Oh,
And I already know how I could
no entry in pajamas? Just great.
Duty
Yeah, well-
is duty, and what? You're not allowed in with that out.
But Miss...
Here, look at that.
Oh, a firefighter's badge. You're a fireman, then. Wait a minute. That's not your badge. Who is on that photo? It's not you, that's for sure.
Ah, god darn
It's
it.
your own fault. This
Oh,
old lady shouldn't scramble up trees.
I've made a portrait.
wow. This didn't take me much.
This should work.
Listen, miss, it's certainly not my fault.
Ah,
Here, look at that.
What? You're a fireman? No kidding. It's you! Why didn't you say so straight away? Here is the garden key to my property. Mrs. Chippy is sitting on the tree next to the merry-go-round. I'm sure you'll take care of it in no time. Meanwhile, I'm going to give this lout a piece of my mind.
okay. Progress, progress. Got some progress. Okay. Whew. I didn't see the badge before, so yeah. And the wind-up key for the mouse, which we'll need to find because she lost it.
Why
'Cause
does
of
there
course
have
she
to be
did.
so much water everywhere?
But we can't get into here, so that's good news. The game's being a bit more, yeah, like I've already mentioned before, it's being a bit more forward.
Let's see how the wealthy and beautiful live.
I don't feel like I get quite as confused anymore.
A chariot merry-go-round. The children go crazy about it. The chariot bows have already chipped off a bit. A case for Greenpeace.
Okay, so...
No matter how often, always a lot of fun.
So we need to...
The tip that was fastened here is broken off.
Yeah, so we need to find a new tip.
I've got the ball. A toy for cats.
No. Because we need the spike.
What kind of lunatic planted it that close to the merry-go? She doesn't respond to it. This is obviously not her favorite toy.
And it doesn't look like we can do anything there.
The chariot bows have already chipped off a bit. A case for Greenpeace. The tip that was fastened here is broken off.
And we don't have a tip. Right? We have a toy ball, a banana, and the Camel Monthly stuff. What can we use a ball for? Hello and welcome back to Ankh 3, Battle of the Gods. Did I say it here for me again? So just looking around, the only thing I know of specifically is the sundial. But we can't get it.
tumble into the well. I need
to try this differently. Can we use the toy ball? Oh!
Sigh.
Well, that worked.
Water again.
And now we have something sharp and pointy.
Gleams, shines, and has a pretty sharp edge.
Yeah, okay, so we need to attach that to the chariot. Also, as a quick escape, you can just right-click twice, which is nice. So you don't really have to be all the way down there to do it, like before. You can just kind of teleport, which is very nice. That's, like I've said before, that's why I like playing these games in succession, because they show improvement each and every time. The developers change something, and a lot of times it's improvement to the general scheme and formula. Which, in this case, is true.
Fits.
Thanks for the music.
I ought to go check and see. The dancer's cap. These things are called nets. You can scoop leaves out of pools with them. The dancer's cap. Won't take a minute.
Okay, we got the cat.
What kind of lunatic planted it that close to the merry-go-round?
I'm not sure if she'll give us something, but I didn't see anything that we could give the get the crocodiles just yet. Because we have to get the crocodiles to get the baby otter noses, and then we give the baby otter noses to Red Sea, which gets him to go to the square, which then we give the description to the detective, and then finally get into the poor neighborhood. Got all that? It's like a fetch quest, kind of. It's a bit more organic than a typical fetch quest, but...
Here you go, your cat.
Oh, thank you so much. Here's some small change for you. But don't gamble it all away at once.
A single gambling chip. How incredibly generous.
Isn't that peachy? We race around Luxor all day long just to have our noble Mr. Catsaver bring the beloved pet back to the lovely dancer in distress. And in the end, the reward is a warm thanks and one whole gambling chip. So, when is this gentleman thinking of finding the portal of the gods?
You can't do anything but grump, can you? How about some constructive criticism for a change?
Constructive criticism? Ha! You'd better hurry or I'll tell your charming girlfriend that you spent the whole day gallivanting around Luxor on behalf of a scantling dancer.
I got the point.
Okay, so we've got
a single gambling chip. That's better. Camel chewing gum. It smells really, really odd.
Okay, can we give it to the camel?
Gooey stuff. Once you've fastened it, there's little chance of getting... This critter is spoiled enough as it is. Camel chewing gum. It smells really, really odd. Gooey stuff. Once you've fastened it, there's little chance of getting rid of it. The threads of the net are far too thin. The crocodile... Gooey stuff. Once you've fastened there's little chance of getting rid of it.
Let me hear that again.
The threads of the net are far too thin. The crocodile would chomp right through them, and then I'd be rid of a handy item.
Ah, okay.
The crocodile has gotten its teeth into the chewing gum. Now I can take it along.
Ah, great. Wait, there's something else?
Mon Dieu, what is that? A little crocodile?
But you said I was to bring you baby crocs.
But I did not mean for you to catch real little crocs. The poor thing.
But your baby crocs in pastry.
Those are little cucumbers in a roll. Not these cute little croc babies. What is your problem? You are disgusting.
Oh, just great. All I wanted was some of your otter noses anyway.
Here, take the otter noses. I shall set the croc free out in Mother Nature, where it belongs.
Well, with some people, you just can't ever get it right. Here are the otter noses you wanted.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Let's meet on the boulevard tonight. Then I'll help you get into the poor district.
Fine. See you tonight, then.
Meanwhile...
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And back in 54, Ra was so desperate because he didn't get a tan in Giza that he smeared his face with shoe polish.
Hey, it could happen to anybody.
But nobody back then was as hot about getting a sun-brown tan as you were. Behold, I am Ra, the sexy sun god.
But the girls really dug it back then.
Oh, yes, back then. How I miss the good old times.
We've put on quite a few years.
If you ask me, I think Isis still looks as youthful as she did 1,000 years ago.
Anubis, when did you turn into a charmer? You used to lock yourself up alone in your room and listen to that dreadful Nubian drum music.
Don't tell me you even drink wine these days.
Oh, come on. Things haven't gotten that far. As the inventor of beer, I've got to stay faithful to my favorite beverage.
If you ask me, somehow you're sort of stuck in the past.
Ah, look who's coming through the door.
Seth, that whippersnapper. I heard he wants to win this time, whatever it takes.
I'm surprised he even dares turn up here after that dubious incident last millennium.
Oh, yes, that really rattled my poor Osiris.
I shall win the battle of the gods and rule over the Egyptians. Ha!
Don't bite off more than you can chew. Yeah, when it came to grand words, you were never slow getting a mouthful.
But you certainly did find yourself a great suit of armor.
And it's so true. Batik really has gone out of style.
You'll see, all of you. No one can stop mighty Seth. No one!
Chapter 4, The Casino.
What's going on here all of a sudden? Ah, there he is. Just great. He was supposed to help me get into the poor district, but apparently he didn't lose a moment to go back to his favorite pastime.
Okay. Well, that's not an issue. We needed him here. On purpose. So he can be our nice little innocent pawn.
Well, well, Mr. Accomplice. Still hanging round the scene of your crime, are you? Describe.
White cap, reddish
brown hair.
Go on.
A red nose.
The deuce? Let's take a look. Aha! He's sitting right back there. Well then, I'm just going to have to ask a few uncomfortable questions.
Go ahead.
Nobody's gonna stop me from passing any helps in case of emergency. Shame the wheel is broken. I can't move it like this.
Okay, so we'll need a wheel for the wagon. But finally into the poor district, though each chapter seems to be pretty self-contained. I thought we were going to be using Thara more since they were talking about the swapping mechanic, but we haven't seen her yet, so maybe not. Wait, what? Okay, I think that's just the Temple Forecourt as the place we were at already.
All the events announced on these posters have long since taken place. No, I'm not rummaging around in that.
Yep, well, you can tell the difference. Ooh. Don't think we're getting in through that way. Oh, hey.
Asil, oh man, we haven't seen one another for ages.
Ages? It's only been 2 months. I got you a cocktail at that bar in Cairo.
2 months? It seems to me as if it's been a whole year again.
And how have you been?
Ooh, apart from getting tossed out of Embarma's school, I'm pretty much spot on with the personal plan for my life.
Spot on? You're living in a... Can you even call that living?
Okay, I admit I'm still lagging a bit behind with my personal plan for life, but it's a very ambitious one, so there's nothing to be ashamed of. It may not look like it, but I'm planning great things. A master plan, so to speak.
That's a brilliant plan you've got there. Steal a newspaper to seal your tent.
Bigger. I want to become president of Luxor.
President? But Luxor already belongs to the pharaoh.
So what?
So, the pharaoh becomes pharaoh at birth, doesn't he?
True, but we're the people, and there's a lot more of us than there are of him.
And they're a lot poorer, too.
But what would the pharaoh be without our crops, I ask you?
A hungry pharaoh.
It's all quite simple. I have the Agenda 210 BC in my pocket. It's a precise roadmap to my success. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
And where did you get this?
President, you don't even have a house.
From dishwasher to president. The great Luxorian dream. Anybody can become anything here.
President? You want to become the world's most hated man?
Bah! Everyone's gonna take the president into their hearts and welcome him with flowers.
And how do you intend to go about it?
It's all a matter of image. I'll say things like, I'm going to lower taxes. I'm gonna clean up the Senate at last. And I'm gonna turn Luxor into the world's beacon of hope again. They are going to love me.
You're nuts. And I'm not going to talk about this with you any further.
I'll keep you posted about my political career.
I'll bet. I also have a brilliant plan. It's called Save Egypt.
How nice. It can't do any harm. Maybe I can help you somehow.
You could let Tara and me sleep in your tent tonight.
Okay, but I must warn you, it's going to be rather cramped with the three of us.
The three of us? Without you, of course.
Shame. I'll pass then.
You could lend me some small change.
Well, you see, I'm really a bit short on cash right now.
I get the point. I'm looking for a portal of the gods.
Portal of the gods? I don't know much about those things. But I can tell you one thing. If there's any place where homage is really paid to the gods, then it's the Lots of Luck Casino.
Lots of luck.
Lots of Luck Casino?
The large temple over there. You can't miss it, especially not at night.
And you think that's where I'll find the portal?
I've no idea. But before I lost my job as an embalmer, I heard plenty of rumors about the gods appearing right out of the very earth.
The very earth?
The earth under the temple.
Under the temple? Achille, we've got to go there.
Did you say something?
No.
Huh. Whatever. The Lots of Luck Casino always opens at midnight. Although I have a feeling they're not gonna let you in. Not in an outfit like that.
It's past midnight. Tara must be waiting for me. Tell me again, why did the embalmers toss you out?
Because I was tossed out because I don't want to talk about it. It has to do with a terrible accident and a horrible monster.
I've got to pick up Tara now. See you later.
Okay.
Such a likable young fellow. Great expectations. How I understand him. He and I are cast of the same brass.
What? You and Badawi?
Unfortunately, he isn't ruthless enough to become president.
Stop babbling. We're on a mission.
Professionals can babble and fulfill their mission. I'm sorry to say I've been forced to make do with amateurs ever since I came into existence.
Oh, boy.
I can't tell you how happy I'll be the day I find the switch that turns you off.
Hopefully, you'll never touch me on a place that delicate.
Ugh.
Good to see you again.
You could say the joy is completely mine, but don't.
Weren't you going to melt that little pest down?
First thing tomorrow morning. The smithy's closed at night.
You two are a laugh a minute.
What do we need to do next?
The portal might be located in the Lots of Luck Casino. We must get in there somehow.
All right, then let's try to get into the Lots of Luck Casino.
Stop! No admittance in pajamas.
Oh, rats. Now what?
Asil, you have to get us some new clothes. In the meantime, I'll go look for our 3 revolutionaries. I guess they fell by the wayside somewhere.
But she's the fashionista, not me. Oh, the thief!
And she's not even gonna kick it down.
An unknown artist has immortalized himself. All right, but you can press it outside all you want, but it still
Okay.
won't ring inside. They look a bit worn out. It seems as if a lot of dancing was done to their beats.
Let's speak to him.
Hello.
Welcome to my shop. You can find anything here. Anything. And
As long as
I
your name isn't
buy
Dinar.
Anything, too. Anything. Even that ugly cross you probably won at the youth games.
Hey, who are you calling ugly, you dottery junk dealer?
And it can talk, too. An ugly talking cross. 5 dinars.
It's not for sale.
Damn right. I'm one of a kind, and priceless to boot.
Oh, is that it?
First to 10th place, Nile Crocodiles. Somebody's a big fan. Huh. It refuses to play any music. Other adventurers might do that, but not me.
Oh, changing cubicle.
It says, unique worldwide. 1,000 frying pans. I wonder whether the pawnbroker will ever get rid of those again.
Oh, good lord.
I'll never reach that.
And I see a mouse. Or I saw a mouse running around, so maybe.
It says, unique worldwide.
Oh. Oh, doesn't look like we can do anything here yet.
Don't touch the Nile Crocodile's banner. I'm a fan.
I'd rather not touch the scepter. It looks too precious.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like we can do anything here yet. It's gonna break.
Ah. Oh.
We just keep following her around. Oh, God. Oh, we're gonna do this again. So we need to stop her. I'm just gonna skip that because, yeah.
I've untied the ladder.
Oh, there we go. Just skip the cutscenes because we already know what's gonna happen. But this one should be different now. Whee!
I'm falling!
Gotcha.
You saved my life. I owe you for that.
That's right. The stuff you stole from me. Give it back.
All right, already. Take this for a start.
What is it?
That's today's loot.
Are you trying to pass off stolen goods on me?
Look at it like this. You're not buying anything off me, you're just accepting a present. So you haven't committed any crime.
Somehow that doesn't make any sense. But I'll take it anyway.
So, everything's fine and dandy again. Are you happy now?
Well, if I give it some thought, then you still owe me.
All right. I could, provide you with a few more objects if you like. No matter what it is, I can get it for you. I'm the best there is.
No matter how good you're supposed to be, you're not going to get the better of me again.
Oh, really? So what's this then?
My underwear? Hey, how did you... Give those back at once. The nerve!
Not to worry. I don't go in for wimps like you. Dyed-in-the-wool gangsters are more my type.
How embarrassing. If somebody peeped under my tunic now... Although, naked under the tunic, that could catch on.
Anyway, here they are.
That's a great offer. And how's it supposed to work?
Just make me the drawing of the object you want me to get for you.
Lucky thing my father sent me to technical drawing school for 2 years.
That's a new
He wanted
one.
me to become an architect just like him. See you around.
Make sure you draw nice and tidy so I can recognize something.
Okay, so what did she give us? She gave us this bag.
What have we done?
Superintendent's
The superintendent's notepad.
Toy mouse. Ah.
The mouse is ready.
And bellows.
A pair of bellows. And ready. Either I'm paranoid or this guy's actually following me.
Okay, so now that we've got him back here, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to...
I'll get back to you. And now stop interfering. Is that all you have to say in your defense?
Can we give him the bellows back, or
There's
does he not
nothing
want
here
him?
that needs inflating.
I take it that
There's
you...
nothing
Welcome, welcome. You will find the most delicious meals here.
Could I?
But only for all cash.
Yeah, so we've got a table.
Baby crocodile in pastry.
We've
What an
also got
extravagant
these.
amount of water. I think one of the humps is a bit higher. Beautifully parked. The way it looks, I'm afraid my camel riding skills just don't make the grade.
No, okay. I didn't think so, but it was worth a shot. Can we not? No, we can't.
Shame the wheel is broken.
Oh yeah, we
I
also
can't
need
move it
to.
like this. An adhesive plaster. No one. Shame the wheel is broken. I see. The cart is ill. I won't be able to heal it with a plaster. That won't make them any longer. Sure, I get it. The cart is ill. But I can't help it by putting on... That's not valuable enough, but that's already mine. These things are called nets. Helps to tame ships of...
No,
Last
that's...
month's issue of...
No.
This is the one... It says here...
Yeah.
To be
We've also got a
There must be
banana.
millions of things you can do with a banana, but this is definitely not one of them.
Oh, wait, we got... Oh, hey, it's the comedian guy.
Hey, I know you.
Oh, that's right. You're that comedian from the Wild Mummy in Cairo.
You said you were on the lookout for up-and-coming talent for the casino in Luxor.
I did?
You handed me an invitation with an official stamp.
Oh, the stamp that smelled of date juice.
I traveled all the way here to Luxor. I sold my house, the wife, and my camels. And do you know what? They wouldn't let me into the casino.
Well, I'll have a talk to the boys about that.
Tell them all the stuff they're going to miss if they don't hire me.
That's one way to keep the discussion short.
What?
Oh, nothing. Face it, you've been conned.
Oh, no. When? Who? And why?
It's all right. Forget it. Have you got a few jokes you could tell?
Jokes? Have you lost your marbles? I'm drowning in self-pity.
Well, you're gonna have to give it everything you've got, you know.
Huh? What do you mean by give my career everything I've got? At the very least, I'll be allowed to read a good book now and then, won't I?
Oh, God.
Real comedians don't read, they speak.
If you say so. It was nice running into you again. You're always able to really help me. Please, take this book and stuff it in the bin.
Can we finally leave that loser to his own devices?
Hang on there. The situation he's in is partly my fault.
Partly? I was there, remember? I'd say you landed him in...
All right already. That's why I want to help him.
Who are you talking to? Your hand?
Talking to myself.
He's inept, he's ugly, so it's no wonder that you like him.
Ankh, shut your trap.
Who's Ankh?
Oh, nobody?
What a moron.
I believe he's not beyond hope yet.
Now that is a piece de ventriloquist. Applause for the ugly little man.
Why, thank you. Nobody has ever laughed or given me a hand. The disgrace could not be greater.
Here, take my camel. At least you can ride back to Cairo with it.
I don't believe it. You really helped me. Unless it's another trick.
Good luck. You'll manage.
Now I don't need the book that helped me while away my boredom anymore. Here you go. It's yours. Ali Baba and the 40 Virgins. A rather woolly yarn, if you ask me. And the ending is funny. But read it for yourself.
Where have they gone all of a sudden?
Okay.
At the end of the story, Ali Baba dies of a poisoned date. How odd. Now that's a gripping tale.
Oh, hey. Thor's back. Talk? Oh, what did you just take? Oh!
All it needs is some air. All it needs is a pair of bellows. There's nothing here that needs inflating. It seems to have a hole in it.
Oh, it has a hole. Can't we use plaster?
The hole is mended.
Then use the bellows.
Now that it's inflated, it looks as good as new. It even has the autograph of Moses on it.
Oh! It even has the autograph of Moses on it. The shopkeep is a big Nile... No, not the Nile crocodiles. The other one, I think, right? Let's see.
Well, I never. That's the original ball from the big finals 2 months ago.
It's even been autographed by Moses, the man who scored the winning goal.
You're telling me I'm his biggest fan? You can take your pick. What would you like?
My girlfriend and I need new clothes.
Look around. Take your pick. I've got the best garments Luxor has to offer, and as good as new.
Come on, Tara. We've finally got new clothes.
Don't be shy. Go on up, young lady. My extensive selection awaits you.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Well, we both know how long women always take for things like this.
Right, Asil, it's your turn, but make it snappy.
Wow, that was fast. Now that won't do at all.
Yeah.
This makes me look like a jellyfish.
Which would pose a vast improvement over your current appearance.
Oh!
Hurry up, Asil.
A few hours later.
Well, I don't know.
I give up. I'll just lie down for a nap.
Ha! I found something.
And that took you so long?
Next stop, the Lots of Luck Casino. Jeez, what's going on here all of a sudden?
That's her. Oh, and that's where we saw on the statues. Okay, that's where it comes from. Sometimes the way this game presents its new scenes makes it feel like it's a platformer game, like Sly Cooper or something.
Some lunatic has turned the burial chamber into a garishly lit, ugly, noisy something or other.
Not bad. Let's gamble a bit. It's high time we got lucky, too.
No way, Asil. We've got to get rid of this stupid thing.
If anyone's stupid around here, then it's Miss Ponytail.
Pipe down. We'd be better off searching for that portal.
Okay, well, you know what? I think this is a good stopping point because we've kind of gotten further. We're inside the casino now. Not sure how much of the game is left. I mean, it's like advancing rather quickly, and the game is a lot better than it was before because a lot of the puzzles, inventory puzzles, are a lot more connected now. They feel a lot more condensed and a lot more understandable. There's no more logic leaps to get to a certain point, and usually there's not as much items because I know, like, in the first game, there were a lot of items that weren't used, especially like the fruits. You could pick up a lot of the fruits at the fruit stand. The second game didn't really have that, it just had the problem of logic, and this third one seems to be doing pretty well in that area of connecting things together. And I'm kind of happy there's not too much switching between characters. That can sometimes lengthen things out, but it seems that it was only for that first part, maybe? Maybe we'll see more of it? I'm not sure, but I'm going to leave it till next part. You shall hear from me in the next part.